looking further down the road, people say, you know, you're going to do the Olympia this year. Things go well, you know, and if I qualify, I would like to compete in the Olympia. There's a lot of things going on right now in my personal life. Some things which I'm not going to announce yet, but we'll see. We'll see what we're, you know. If somebody told me before, if you want to make God laugh, make a plan. So I don't know. I found a lot of times the more I try to control things, it doesn't always work out. You gotta sometimes just go with it, and you find yourself in the most optimal position. So for right now, I'm just doing what I need to do day to day, and something will give me a sign one way or another, and I'll end up where I'm supposed to be.
Spot. Cross your legs like a spot with 2 legs. No? Yep. So make it count. All day long. All day long. This is what you do. Let's go. Come on. Strong. You gotta work. Here we go. Here we go. This is where we work. This is where we work. Let's go. All day. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't fucking stop. Let's go. Come on. Come on. That's it. Come on. More. More. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's fucking power.
I get asked a lot of times, you know, what I use prior to training, after training, but I always find post-workout to be by far the most critical. And for me, it mainly includes some type of simple carbohydrate, amino acids, and some glutamine. I find those just to be the most fundamental. You know, now that I'm only a few weeks away from a contest, I'll only maybe use half a serving of EAA Nitro, still get in a good 15, almost 20 grams of carbs, still get a good 20 grams of glutamine, Nitro, which by and large my favorite amino acid product. I feel it's critical. People say, well, why do you bother with glutamine? I've read scientific studies that show that it may be useless. Maybe useless to use, and your body doesn't utilize it. It does nothing to prevent catabolism or muscle wasting. I can tell you, and most people who use it can tell you, that using it certainly does have a cell volumizing effect. And during calorie restricted times, pre-contest, especially on those days after back, legs, when your body's very depleted, you've been doing a lot of compound, heavy movements that tax your entire body. The glutamine definitely will help bring you back from that edge and help sustain your body a bit better. Maybe it shows it in a scientific study, or maybe it doesn't. I'm just telling you what I've found to work in reality. A lot of you guys who read my stuff on the forums or seen some past videos on the internet, you know I'm a big fan of fish. Fish being, at least in my opinion, probably the most natural protein source, seeing as it's not farm raised, it's not given hormones or antibiotics, and also as a protein source digests very efficiently. For those of you who insist on eating steak 3 or 4 times a day, it's very taxing on your digestive system, and especially if you don't have the luxury of buying a high quality cut of beef. people have asked me before, how did you come to be such a big fan of fish? And like most of you out there, you start off housing, can after can of tuna. Economical, it's convenient, tastes okay. So I began to think to myself, all right, well, I'm eating something canned. What if I eat something fresh? So I began exploring, other fresh options, and fish was one of those things. At the time, it was expensive for me, to spend 99 cents or on sale maybe 79 cents on a can of tuna versus spending $7.99 a pound on fish was kind of stretched the budget at the time, but it was something I felt was worthwhile when I had the extra money. That's something I would buy. Get out of your regular grocery store. Explore. So some of the best food, some of the best stuff you'll find is in ethnic areas, because people bring a true their true culture here. And the U.S. being the melting pot that it is, unfortunately, a lot of times tradition, culture, it gets lost to the supermarkets and the Walmarts of the world. So go out and explore. I get a lot of people on the forum say, oh, I get these 4-pound bags of tilapia from Costco. Stay away from that shit. Don't eat it. Do not eat it. I would much rather see you eat chicken or something. Do not eat that stuff. Okay, if you can't afford the fish, don't eat it. But that's not a good option. Typically, cod. You can get cod on sale at the grocery store, and cod is something that's native to the Atlantic. Alaska, something that's local, and won't break the bank. I think that's probably a good place to start. Look for places on sale. Also, explore different fish markets in your area. Talk to the owners. If it's a guy, if it's a place where you can go in and speak to the owner, say, look, what if I buy, X amount of pounds from you a week? Could you cut me a break? Explain it, and I'm sure they'd be willing to work with you. You'd have more luck there than you would at a supermarket. So try to find ways to make it work. And otherwise, it's not. Don't get me wrong, it's not crucial. You don't need to eat pounds and pounds of fish a day to be a great bodybuilder. It's just something I found to work well for me. Plenty of guys have built great physiques on chicken and canned tuna. It's worked then, it will work now. We just like to think in terms of, what can we be doing better, what can we try, and that's what it's about, is progression.